Long story short, last time on Suikoden, we returned to Lennon Camp to find the Imperials and found the Liberation HQ, so now we gotta fight them off. Unfortunately, this is a fairly large group, and we are down a character because Odessa ran off. You can use Cleo's Firestorm if you want to clear these guys out quickly. There aren't too many fights down here, but I'm just not going to use it for this fight. That being said, though, these guys are fairly tough, but honestly, you shouldn't have too much trouble with them. They do a bit of heavy damage, and you might be caught off guard because you can't heal right before it because, you know, the Innkeeper's kind of fucking dead now. But other than that, this shouldn't be too bad. If you really think you're going to be in trouble, go to Rockland and heal since it's not a huge trip over, but again, I don't think you're going to have enough trouble where just some soldiers are going to kill you. These guys are worth a lot of experience, though. It's actually kind of surprising. Were the last soldiers worth so much? I kind of forgot. I can't believe I don't have the experience chart memorized. Oh no, Anne's dead again! How does this keep happening? Yeah, Odessa's in danger, so, this doesn't matter too much. We're just gonna say, hey, we've got a powerful rune and a powerful person using the rune, so I probably could have just defended this, but whatever. And we just burnt these soldiers to death. That went a lot easier. And so, the Liberation Army is without its leader. I'm not terribly fond of that scene, if only because the game pulls the whole, oh hey, you know this cool lady who's competent and the leader of this thing? Yeah, she dies because you're the main character and you gotta be the leader at some point, so out she goes. Apparently that's a thing that, like, Gundam does a lot, but I wouldn't know because I haven't watched much Gundam. That being said, though, yeah, not terribly fond of that. Oh, yeah, and there's a new innkeeper. But, yeah, not to say Suikoden 2 does perfectly, but honestly, I do kind of like its pacing about the whole being the leader of the army thing a bit better than this one. The other thing I don't care for is the fact that, like, she dies saving a child, but, like, last time we left the HQ, the only people there were more or less capable fighters. We didn't see any, like, other soldiers or refugees or anything. So the fact that the only person there was a single child is kinda bullshit, and I don't care for that. If there were at least other NPCs around the area before, I wouldn't find it quite as dumb. Now, we do kind of have to flee this area of the Empire, and keep in mind this is actually a point of no return, so if you want to grind for money more, go back to Rockland before you come here. Ah, nice. Schultenheim Rhinebeck III. I see they're both stunned because of how amazing that name is. Now you'd think I'd go with Masamune because of my username, but nope. Schultenheim Rhinebeck IV. Victor's my dad now. You can't stop me. Look, Remio, you can still be nerdy dad, but Tio's not her dad anymore, it's Victor. I just love the space that name takes up. Yeah, look, it's Schultenheim Rhinebeck III. Read his text box. For crying out loud, why does everybody know what we look like now? When we were working for the Empire, everyone was like, Mir McDole, you look dumb. Dad, help! Roy is yelling at me! He is not my boy at all! Don't worry, I have my own axe! Yeah, who would dress like... Wait, these are my normal clothes. Hey. Hold up a sec. This is a perfect excuse, but damn it, now I'm insulted. Yeah, my good dad, Victor. Not Tio McDole, because I'm not Mir McDole at all. I'm Schultenheim Rhinebeck IV. Bye. What? No! Jeez, Gremio, don't be dramatic! Yeah, it worked. I'm not saying unforgivable. You can if you want to be a jerk, but then the party's gonna yell at you for being a jerk. Sadly, while Chandler's a peddler, he doesn't sell you anything, so... Gotta go to the next town if you want to buy anything. Oh well. Anyway, next town is due south, thankfully. Don't have to do any, difficult searching for Saika. Oh dear. Well, we know that Master Matthew's definitely here, hasn't moved out. Apparently the kids love them. I love that the item shops are called hardware stores. Alright, so we've got another water crystal here if you want it. We don't really have anyone who can equip it here. Again, Cleo's pretty much the only one who can make good use of it at the moment. Ooh, we've got quite the lively inn here. Yep, she is, and I'm definitely not making a hand puppet of her as we speak, just to really make the disguise work. Nobody will figure this out. I would like to point out that we're starting to see a lot of characters who are like, I really wish I had a place to go, including our old friend Marie here, who sadly was kicked out for hiding us, but she's fine, so, you know, a bit of silver lining here. But anyway, one thing that's actually similar to Water Margin is just basically meeting characters. Like, we've seen a lot of characters so far who have come and gone. A lot of them who haven't died have been bandits. Actually, who has survived of who we've met thus far? I think it's Pawn, and that's it, because Ted died and Odessa died, so yeah, a lot of people passing away, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, Water Margin actually does something similar. There are a lot of characters who meet and then leave for a while and then come up in other characters' story. Of course, the main difference is that Water Margin doesn't really have a central character, at least early on. The story actually starts with Gao Q, who is a jackass and also a different Gao Q than the one I mentioned earlier. Oh. Okay, well, let's ignore the character named Matthew then, but anyway, yeah, Water Margin starts with an antagonist who is basically just the worst at everything except sports, but he makes friends with a prince, so, like, he gets an important position, and then the point of view switches to the guy who he calls in because he has a grudge against the dude, and then that dude's like, oh, shit, I gotta get out of here. Though, just fun fact real quick, that guy in particular, Wang Jin, I don't believe he ever appears again. Alright, Matthew, I've seen through your flimsy disguise. Your flimsy disguise of clearly being named Matthew by the game. Matthew sure is a jerk. Rude as hell. Alright, we're gonna have to sell this to him. Alright, Matthew, pretty please. Ah, dang. Well, that was my best idea, so what do we do now? Fugitives, we don't have Matthew's help. How are we going to continue this whole liberation movement thing? Yeah, he's like a turbo jerk, jeez. Oh, hi, how's it going? Soldiers, Cleo, you probably shouldn't have let those guys through. Well, we better check it out for sure. Matthew may be a jerk, but I hate the Imperials even more. Don't make us make this kid take a dive. And the Banar mine. Once a coal pit, but now it's a water ride. Well, what do you think? Wait, let's see what's happening. I need some details on this. Why, Cleo, you aren't being sarcastic, are you? Just some good guys passing by. What you see is what you get. We're just a group that loves adventure. Oh wow, this is pathetic. I didn't even rest at an inn, but it doesn't matter. I don't need Firestorm for this. Oh wow, you get... I was gonna say you guys suck, but then Mir completely missed that. Good job, Mir. Yeah, these soldiers got nothing. Except on Mir, apparently. Apparently Mir can't hit for shit. They're still worth a lot of experience because soldiers, even if there aren't as many. I know this is supposed to be a serious moment, but that's a pretty bad typo. No, don't do a violence in front of a children. Ouch. So I take it you weren't writing letters, huh? Why do you think I keep my eyes closed all the time? Just in case a violence happens, I won't see it. Even if I close my eyes, which I do all the time. I was hoping the world would disappear eventually, but nah, still here. Wait, really? How does that all fit on an earring? There's a tiny little map. It's actually kinda useless. You can't see shit on it. But it's there. Really, it is just a sign that you're the leader of the Liberation Army. It has no practical use. I mean, we could say we can't do it, but look around the room. Do you see anyone else either capable or willing? I mean, what do you think? By this point, they've made it fairly obvious that they serve Mir. Alright everyone, hop on my motorcycle. Gonna be a tight fit, but we're gonna rebel against the Empire and it's gonna be great. It did? But, like, how? We were there, and the inn was completely fine. Oh, well, that sounds fantastic. Alright, everybody, abandoned castle party! It's on a lake, it's got a great view. Oh, well, now that's just mean. Alright, well, he's not going to say anything, but just say, hey, you should go to Kaku. So, we will do that next time on Suikoden. But before we go, since we are going to be getting a new HQ next episode, we're also going to need a name for it. Therefore, on the LP Zone thread, I'll be asking for castle names. And if you want, you can go throw one in, and then on Wednesday there will be a poll for the castle name. I don't know if anybody's going to bother with this, but, you know, I'll try at least. Do some sort of viewer interaction thing. Yeah, never done one of those before.